share some of the, actually not the area that I'm working in. I was asked to give a talk on the challenges and future of additive manufacturing. So I'd like to thank Picatinny, Arsenal, Ardek, and Dave, wherever you're still here somewhere, for working with us for the last several years. And so you'll see in our thinking of what are the futures of additive manufacturing, you'll actually see some of the things that the previous speakers had talked about. They're actually working on things that are the future and are going to be the future of the additive manufacturing. So to give you a brief outline for what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk very briefly about the classification of the different additive manufacturing processes, some of the barriers, challenging and promising research directions. So again, I'm thinking of this coming from an academic background in terms of what I'm looking at, although I will touch on some of the commercial area. And one of the things I want to really emphasize is with additive manufacturing, there really is a need to rethink design and products specifically to take advantage of what additive manufacturing can bring. I'll talk about some of the specific challenges and the future, and so I'm going to bring out my crystal ball, so to speak, and talk a little bit about where the additive manufacturing will go and where it will make an impact. So this first slide, and much of the material that I'm going to be talking about today is actually taken from this first reference. I also have that at my last slide in case you can't jot it down, but this is a very nice paper that talks about a very broad background of additive manufacturing, where it's going. And so for this particular slide, this was based on an ASTM standard that was put together and then fairly quickly withdrawn. So if you actually go to this link to try to pull up this standard, you'll find that it's not a standard anymore. And one of the ways to think about this in terms of all the different types of additive manufacturing processes that can be done is the field is changing extremely rapidly. New materials, new designs, new ways of doing the fabbing. It's evolving so rapidly that there really aren't standards. And that's one of the challenges and exciting thing about being in this field is that to some extent, it's not quite the Wild West, but there's a lot of interesting things and new things that we've done, but that in itself presents a lot of the challenges. So from that same paper, here's their view of the barriers, challenges, and promising research directions. And they break it out into four different areas, and I will talk about some of the aspects of each one. One having to do with the geometry of the design. So this has to do with not only the design, but the optimization design, the software, the visualization, the actual material design itself, and there's some very exciting areas that I'll be talking about for that in terms of the future. The computational tools and interface, that's not really my expertise, again, so I'm just including that for completeness sake, and then I'll talk a little bit about some of the manufacturing tools and processing development. So one of the things I'd like you to come away with this is that a rethinking is needed when you think of additive manufacturing. It's been called by economists, sort of the brink of a third industrial revolution, where you have to rethink traditional manufacturing processes